Hi, Aidan Noon here, just offering you some tips and strategies to help you better navigate life, leading to a more comfortable journey. And today we're going to talk about how to communicate and be understood. Better understanding on how to communicate. So what's the difference between evaluative language and descriptive language? In everyday life, we use words and we use language to express our wishes, our desires to friends, family, and indeed work colleagues. It's natural to use words, and yet words account for only 7% in the communicating process. A huge 93% is non-verbal. Just think about that. 93% in communicating with somebody is non-verbal. Therefore, if words account for only 7% in the communicating process, isn't it logical, therefore, that we need to become the best we can be to communicate at the optimum level? For example, consider the following scene. Mum has just had a brand new carpet laid in the living room of her home. A luxurious wool carpet. In recent days, the weather has been very inclement, and her 8-year-old son, Billy, has been outside playing with his football in the mud. Innocently, Billy ventures into the house and walks across the brand new carpet, leaving a huge dump of mud and grit all strewn across it. Now Mum sees what has just happened and without even thinking, utters a verbal outburst at the top of her voice, calling out, "Billy, who do you think you are, destroying my beautiful new carpet?" Using gruff words and body language. Remember, 93% is non-verbal. This leaves Billy dejected. Here we have an example of evaluative language. We, sometimes, without even thinking, make a value judgment on the intentions of another's actions. The situation is explosive and open to more unpleasantness. How many times in work and indeed in familial situations do we mind read another's actions? We place meaning on maybe innocuous actions of somebody else, and we form a meaning and we take the meaning away from that. So a much better way perhaps is to use descriptive language. And this takes practice. Mum could just easily have said the following. "Now, Billy, look back over the carpet and the mud marks you have made. What do you think about that, my Billy?" Describing, using a descriptive language, what actually has happened or is happening is much more mature and better way to communicate. Less explosive and leaves dialogue open. Similarly, should someone approach you waving their hand, maybe their finger in your face in front of you, and using evaluative language, maybe words such as, "Who do you think you are? You so and so and so and so. Who do you think you are?" Or maybe even more gruff words than that. Now you can respond and deflate the situation as follows. You could say, "I really want to understand you, and I could hear you much better if you placed your hand by your side." Just describing what's actually happening without making evaluative assumptions. Yes, evaluative assumptions that can be very, very productive. And as I mentioned above, deflate the situation and leaves the entire process open for more dialogue, further dialogue. Try it. It takes practice, and even more practice. But eventually you get there. And that's all for now. Talk again tomorrow. Thanks for listening.